Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Groundhog Day. It is February 2nd, 2022. Beautiful day here. We shall call this the calm before the storm. We got clear blue skies here today. The sun is out. It's very, very nice at the moment. The storm is not going to hit us until about 10 o'clock tonight. For us, we're looking at an all-day event tomorrow, and then into Friday as well. So it won't be pleasant then. So just a reminder before we get into this video, I will be live streaming tonight. Oh, they finally came and got the garbage. I'm looking at that because it's like our garbage pickup is normally on Monday. All right, they weren't here Monday. They didn't come yesterday, so they finally came today. Hey, as long as they come and pick it up, I don't care. So what we ended up doing is, like last night, I had garbage and I ended up grabbing it and bringing it out here and setting it out here. I'm like, okay, here we go. So that's good. I'm glad they got that before the storm hit. That's all I'm going to say. But anyway, yeah, I'll be live streaming tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Topic to be determined. So I would ask you all to join me then. And we'll have a good discussion. Also, another thank you to Marv, Adam, and Dax over with Marfugal News. I get a lot of people coming in late last night saying, Adam sent him over. He had given me a shout out. And so I just wanted to say thank you for that as well. I do appreciate that. And, I've been on his show probably 3 times, I think, something like that. It's been a while now. Me and him will have to connect and maybe do another chat together. But yeah, he's a good dude. I give him shout outs in every one of my live streams because, again, I do believe that we should be all supporting each other. And there's obviously certain channels that we all like better than other channels, and his is definitely one that I really enjoy. And so I have the chickens are out today. I did let them out yesterday as well because it's been a couple of nice days, and so they're getting some sunshine. They had been locked up because it had been so extremely cold, and when it's extremely cold they don't want no part of nothing. So they are out enjoying the chicken run today, and obviously the dogs are out right now, and so they're in their run as well. So okay, calm before the storm. Let's talk about a couple things. What? Mr. Loose? Mr. Old Man, what are you doing? You ready to go back in? Huh? Stuff sloshing off of their house. Alright, hold on a second, guys. I have to do my full-time job, which is cat doorman. Alright, baby. In you go. So, anyway, that's, Alright, so, okay, calm before the storm. Sorry about that, guys. Now, we have a storm coming. Okay. So, I don't know if you guys can hear that inside the greenhouse. Solar panels are now exposed, so the fans are going. It's automatic. And I'll back up here and I'll show you this. With the solar panels now unburied with snow, if they're getting enough sunshine, the fans are going inside the greenhouse. So actually we could walk in there real quick and I'll show you something. Well, I'm going to get into the topic, I promise you. Just give me a moment. Let's see what the temperature is today in here. So let's take a look. If I can get in. Door's frozen at the moment, so not going to happen. Alright, I probably need 2 hands. And I'm holding the camera with the other one, so we're not going to worry about that. Okay, so I want you to think about this, and this is something to I like to do scenarios to make you guys think, and it's important that we, it's not a matter of being gloom and doom. It's a matter of looking at plausible scenarios, things that can happen, and being as ready as we can be for those type of situations. So we have a major storm, and and the thing is, we're forecasted at this point to get 8 to 12 inches. All right, realistically for us here in New York, that's not a big storm. It's an inconvenience. It's gonna, suck. We're pretty much, like I said, tomorrow, we're just gonna probably stay home and just kind of ride it out. But that's, that's part of what you have to deal with living in New York. So that's why I'm getting out of New York. So, but anyway, so that's what we're looking at on our end. But you're looking at a lot of places are going to be getting a lot of ice, which is dangerous in the aspect that it's going to take down power lines, and then people are not going to be able to have power and those type of things. So it definitely can be, and then after the ice, then they may get snow on top of that, once it changes over, depending on what the temperature is going to do. So not a super pleasant situation. But the reality is something to think about, okay? Now let's talk about, we have a major storm coming. You know it's coming. You're preparing for it. That's what we all do. We go out and we get our bread and our milk. Last minute things, right? Now let's say, just for scenario's sake, storm hits. It's a whopper of a storm. Maybe you get 18, 20 inches of snow. Maybe you get some ice. The power lines go down. But now let's say we had a situation where an SHTF event, major SHTF event, happened at that exact same time. Well, now you're looking at a situation where you might not even realize that for a while, other than the fact is maybe you can't get on your phone or whatever. Those are always a telltale sign that something isn't right. If everybody's phone's down, that's not a good situation. That's not a good sign. So, but what happens then? There's nobody coming to dig you out, unless your neighbors, have the equipment to dig you out. But then even if you get dug out of your driveway, if the plows aren't coming to plow the streets, you're not driving anywhere. So when I always tell you guys, in an SHTF event, if something happens, no matter what it is, could it be a localized event, whatever the case may be, you are going to have what you have. So I will always ask this question of you all: how prepared are you? Are you ready for that natural disaster, which is what generally you should be preparing for anyway, right? But then again, at the same time, are you ready for a major disaster? Now, a major disaster is a game changer because, it can change your life permanently, it can change your life temporarily, all those type of things, but you just don't know what's going to happen. And I'm telling you right now, there was a video the other day, and I can't remember where it was. I think it was, God, I think it was at a Sizzler's. I'm not 100% sure, guys, so don't quote me on that part of it. But what I do know was at this buffet, they ran out of steaks. And fights broke out in this place because there wasn't steaks for everyone. Now I want you to think about that for a second. Over something as minor, and that's minor, folks. We ran out of steaks, oh well, you move on down the road and you do what you got to do. But when fights are breaking out in a restaurant because they're out of steak, how do you think people are going to react if there's no food and they can't get to the store? And once they get to the store has been cleaned out already, because it would take no time at all for any of these stores to be completely cleaned out in a situation where things are bad. All right? Really quickly, really quickly, that can happen. And the last place you're going to want to be is in the middle of that situation. Or you look at the gas stations when gas is low and they're having a hard time getting it. There's fights break out at the gas stations all the time. These are things that are happening in normal times. So think about that. Now I want you to think about the extreme stress the extreme aggravation, the extreme panic that people are going to have in a major event. What is their reaction going to be then? You're going to see the worst come out in people. Absolutely the worst come out in people. So my philosophy has always been, when that type of situation happens, I've already prepared ahead of time. I have enough things that I need to have to be able to take care of my business here that I don't have to go anywhere. And I'm not going to go anywhere. There's no reason for me to go out. So that's a philosophy that I think a lot more people should be adapting, is you prepare for the worst and you hope for the best. And when that worst happens, you don't go out there and get yourself in a situation where you can get hurt, where you can get killed, because somebody else needs that loaf of bread worse than you do. And I'm just using a loaf of bread as an example. It could be anything. But those are things you need to think about. Every time I go, I'll be honest with you, like I'm going to be going to town now just because I'm going to top off my gas, because I know we're not going anywhere tomorrow, and probably not Friday either. But what I'm going to do, and I always do this, and I got more than 3/4 of a tank of gas in the truck right now, but I'm going to top it off, just because it puts me in a better situation in that emergency situation, that I'm going to be ready to rock and roll. And that's what it's about. It's just being as ready as you can be for whatever the situation may be. So we have a major ice storm and snowstorm coming across. It's a 2,000-mile swath of just unpleasant weather on the way. Well, let's think about, again, think about that exacerbated by an SHTF event. Then what are you doing? So again, when an SHTF, a true SHTF event happens, you are going to have what you have, and I want you to look in your houses, look in your pantries, look how much water you have stored up, look how much gasoline you have on hand. Do you even have a generator? Do you have alternative ways to heat your home if that power goes out? All those type of situations, how long can you last? Something to think about, all right? So anyway, really quickly, I do want to mention my website, preppernurse1.com. We have the Prepper Nurse 1 community over there, and it is free to join. So you go in there, you hit PN1 community. You do have to register, but no credit card information is asked. And so once you're in, check out the message boards. Look for people in your state or your country to connect with like-minded people. Also on my website, again, preppernurse1.com, you go in there, you will see the Forefathers logo. If you click on that, it will take you to their website. They are a CBD and hemp store. CBD products are a great product. They help with a myriad of different things, so it's a good thing to have in your preps as well. So once you're over there, if you decide to make a purchase, make sure you use the discount code PrepperNurse1. All right, you'll save yourself 15% on your purchase doing so. Last but not least, on my website, you go in there, preppernurse1.com, you click on store, it'll drop down, you will see Legacy Foods. If you click on that, it will take you to the store within the website. You're looking at a 25-year shelf life, GMO-free. Gluten options are available for people that need that. It is also vegetarian. Beef and chicken options can be purchased separately. It is also the largest portion size of any of the other freeze-dried food companies. Product is also made in the United States, which I also think is a good thing. They are a fantastic company. I've been working with them for several years now. The food is really, really good. So long-term freeze-dried food storage is a really important thing to have in your prep, so I think that you should have that as well. All right, so just putting that out there, definitely take advantage of that. And that, like I said, I have it in mind. So anyway, guys, I am going to jump off for now. Again, I want to remind everybody I will be live streaming tonight at 8 p.m. Oh, something's starting to slide off there. That big chunk right there that's held up by the solar panel, that's going to come off soon. But that's okay. We'll take that. I don't mind that at all. Let it all slosh off, because the next batch will be on there. So anyway, guys, remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day. Also, we are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that out, we're going to be in much better shape. We have to stop letting them divide us over race, religion, political affiliation, the vaxxed and the unvaxxed. It's a game that is used to keep us fighting amongst each other, so we will never focus on the real problem in this country, which is big business and the government. They control everything. So pay attention. Don't be distracted. Last but not least, STD. And yes, now that I am at 100,000 subscribers, I will be getting my STD tattoo. I reached out to Kendall yesterday, and so we're going to try to coordinate and get together and get that done. So pretty excited about that too. So you will see that. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to do, whatever you are trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only person that can stop you from reaching your goals is you. Nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope you're being safe. I know the storm is already hitting in certain parts of the country, so hunker down, be ready, just ride it out the best you can, and like I said, being safe is the biggest thing. I will see you all tonight at 8 p.m. Have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.